Okay, let's get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, hello out there. Another night, another fight right here on the world's most dangerous podcast, Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray. I am your host, and tonight, as you guys know, not every Tuesday, but most Tuesdays, Sonny usually joins me, and we kind of chop it up, y'all. That's what we do. So we call it Tokyo Heat, because a lot of people out there know that Sonny was actually born in Japan. Now I don't know if he was born in Tokyo. That's what he says, but I have no record of it. I have no record of him. I think he was born in Okinawa. That's what I think. But he's not really saying. I'm gonna have to do some background checking on him just to see. What's up, Real Cool? What's up, Kron? What's up, Matthew? So he's sticking with Tokyo, but we shall see. What's up, Lewis? Matthew? But we shall see. J-Dog's in the house. What's up, J-Dog? Man, all this different stuff is popping up on my screen, man. A lot of this stuff, I don't even know what it is sometimes, man. But at the end of the day, who cares, man? I just erased it off. Okay. Who was that? AJ Perez. You know, Dark Side of the Ring episode on Sherry Martell. When is that coming on, AJ? Do you know? Because I'm going to tell you something, AJ. They called me to participate in that. And they wanted me to do it for virtually nothing. March 5th. So I told them, I gave them a price. And they came back with an offer. And I told them no. Because what they want you to do when you do stuff like that, they want you to go down to, they'll rent a room at a hotel or something like that. And you go down there and you might tape for 2 or 3 hours. And they cut it all up and they only put certain sections on the documentary. But if I'm going to give you 3-4 hours in one day, bro, I pretty much got to get the same thing that I make when I go out and do conventions and stuff like that. Other than that, I can't leave my house, bro. Now, Sherry played a very intricate part of Harlem Heat. But at the end of the day, business is business, man. Now, like I told them, hey, man, I appreciate everything, but I don't work for free. Because I know exactly what they've paid other people to do the same thing. And like I said, at the end of the day, business is business, and I don't work for peanuts. Now, it is what it is, and I'm not trying to be an asshole about anything. But if you want the real truth about something, as it pertains to Sherry, being involved with my brother and myself, you can only get it from one of us or both of us. So that's what happened with that. And I appreciate you letting me know about it because I know they went forward with it. But hey, man, I hope it comes out good. And if it's anything on there that's not accurate that I know about, I will be the first to come on this show and let you know. I'll be the first to do it. That's no lie. That is no lie. That is how we'll do it. Matthew says, yes, I'm extremely saddened to hear about the Vince McMahon ordeal. Why you sad? Why? Were you with him? Were you up there with him? You better hope they don't get you then. Talking about you sad. Sad about what? You think Vince would be sad about you if somebody kicked your door in and you got to go to the clink? Man, you better get your priorities right. You better listen to me, man. That's what's wrong with some of you young guys. Y'all don't listen, man. Nah, I think I just messed something up, man. Let me try to go back. I messed something up. Let me try to go back. That didn't do it. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. Where Matthew at? There he is. Man, you better listen to me. I'm just finding out the young lady has mental disabilities and had lost both of her parents. Look, okay. Stop. Stop, Matthew. Stop this. That don't make no difference. Be sad for her. Okay? That is what rich people and powerful people do. They take advantage of the less fortunate. I hope you ain't one of them people that they take advantage of. Hey, Stevie, it's Punisher. Just in case you don't recognize. No, I don't recognize. No, B did it. B did it. What happened to the old Punisher? The Byron Oguza. Ogazi. What happened to him? I don't know this one. Who's this? Sonny from New Jersey. No, man, he ain't from no New Jersey. He from Minnesota, man. He just don't want to. What's up, Lawman? He just don't want to tell nobody. He from Minnesota, man. Yeah. Everything about it, man. Midwest. Everything. Yeah. Cold weather and all. Hey, Stevie, how was your day? Why are you worried about my day, Calcutta? What, huh? I'm here. Worry about that. Worry about my day. If I'm here, that's all that matters. That means I got through the day. What about that? As a kid, the first time I noticed Harlem Heat, because of Sensational Sherry, God bless her heart, we miss her. Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Appreciate that. Are you talking about Doc Side Arena about Sherry? No, I'm not talking about that. Somebody asked me about that, and I was simply letting them know what the deal was when they came to me and asked me, did I want to be a part of that? Calcutta. What do you mean am I talking about Dark Side of the Ring? Yeah, I'm talking about Dark Side of the Ring. Kevin says, I have no sympathy for Vince McMahon. Hey, brother, that's your prerogative. Enough with Vince. We did that shit yesterday. I hear you, man. What's up, Queen? I'm reading some of the comments, guys. Well, that's the thing, man. We all got different things that, in our lives that can tragically affect our lives once we become adults. Nobody has a perfect life. My father died when I was 6.5 years of age. My brother didn't even know my father. My brother wasn't even 1 year old yet, so he doesn't even remember him. But when you got other people around you in your life, that doesn't mean your life is going to have a tragic end, these so on and so forth and things of that nature. What you got to realize is this. Powerful people take advantage of people regardless what their upbringing was, regardless how mentally stable they are. Because a person can be the most stable person in the world in your face and the most chronically ass backwards person, very weak minded, so on and so forth, when you're not around. Let's just get that straight right now. The thing is, so many people are enticed by money, by just powerful influence from other people around them. So many people. It's so many people that I know in my life that have, that that I've known in my life that can have a PhD and still cannot function mentally when it's time to function. That is why I was telling you guys yesterday, I've never sugarcoated anything when it came to my daughter, even when she was a little bitty girl. Never. Same thing I told her teachers. Same thing I instilled in her. When it's coming from me, it's real, and I want you to understand it. And if you don't understand it, ask questions, because there's no such thing as a bad question. That is what life is, man. It'll turn you inside out if you're not mentally grounded. Serious business. NC said he always knew Vince was on that demon time. Lazy bum, is that you? Now you just regular old lazy? What happened to the bum? That you? I appreciate that, Danelle. That's how we do it, brother. That's how we do it. He is right. Hey, Stevie, what's good? Have you talked to? Have you talked? No, I'm gonna tell you something, Punisher. One night, somebody gave me the 411 on everything, and we talked about it briefly. I think they were on Instagram. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember, but it was a couple of weeks back, and that's all we talked about. That's all we talked about. Because I'm trying to get Reggie on the show to come on and talk some boxing, because Reggie's going into the boxing Hall of Fame, so we want to get him on the show before he's inducted. And when we get him on the show, I was trying to wait for him to give us the 411 on all of that. But no, I haven't. Calcutta, I apologize. Come in when you were talking about. Man, I was just talking about business piece. I didn't go into a whole diatribe or anything like that. I was just letting people know from my perspective how these guys are, But it is what it is. Appreciate that, Robbie. Appreciate that, Nate. Matthew says, I'm one of those type of people. I'm trying to grow out of it. I'm about to get my master's degree, but I struggle immensely in society and person-to-person interactions. Hey, brother, just work on it and get over it. I was born dyslexic. You hear me, Matthew? I was born dyslexic. I struggled in school, not because I was a dumb guy, because my dyslexia messed with me. And back in those days, nobody knew what dyslexia was. So if I can come out of that and I can self-teach myself, everything that I talk with you guys about, I'm self-taught because I got help for my dyslexia. And you know what I used to do, Matthew? You know what I'm saying? Man to man, pimp to pimp. I used to go to the library and just grab books and read them. on anything that interests me, whether it be politics, whether it be military history, whether it be sports, everything that I was interested in, I was like, I'm behind and I want to catch up. So to this day, people always ask me, Matthew, and I'm a college dropout. Started 1 year and didn't even finish. Okay, it is what it is. Even though I went back to like night school and stuff like that, and just caught up on different things just because I felt like if I can do it, Matthew, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, brother. It's all within you. I know people right now got college degrees, but like I was telling you earlier, that don't mean nothing. Because I've got education from the streets and I've got education through books. And I'm a person that's been around a lot of things. Put all that together, Matthew, I am dangerous, bro. And I got the confidence of a lion. Serious business. So if I can do it, you can do it, brother. Just believe in yourself. It ain't hard. The game ain't hard and you ain't barred. That's how it goes. Lazy. I'm no longer a bum. You are to me, man. I don't like the lazy. I like lazy bum. That's a very unique title, man. But hey, man, if you don't want to have the bum no more, at least I know it's you. Everybody else wondering too. You know, Queen just said, laugh out loud, lazy, lazy. Now, how that sound, Queen? He just regular old lazy. Just a regular old lazy. But when he was lazy bum, he was somebody. I knew who he was as soon as he popped in. Now I got to ask him, is this lazy bum or just a regular old, he's just a regular old lazy now. That's cool. It's all good. I ain't mad at you, baby.
Power off.
Hey, man, do you. Because can't nobody do you like you. Well, what about that? Another old Stevie Ray proverb. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get my main man, Sonny Ono, in here. I know he's got a lot to talk about. And we're going to see exactly what he has to talk about today. And we're going to go from there. But I'll get back with you guys before the show is on and try to answer more questions. All right. And guys, that's on Instagram, man. You guys are looking at me through my phone. And I haven't had a chance to down the app yet to put it on my computer so you guys can look through my computer like everybody else does and see Sonny and I chopping it up. You can't see us right now. So go over to Stevie Ray TV. That's Stevie Ray TV. Become a subscriber on YouTube. Go over to Stevie Ray TV. Become a subscriber on Twitch. Okay? Go to those two media outlets and you can see the show, man. And you can participate in the show. Okay? Because I got to cut my phone off now because it's about to go dead. But peace, Instagram. See you. And I would not want to be you. Okay. Sonny, get over here, man. What you doing? Over there eating some Cheerios?
No, eating some rice.
Ain't that something? What about your buckwheat gimmicks? You're not eating the buckwheat gimmicks?
No. I'm but I'm Japanese. Gotta eat some of them white rice. But buckwheat's a lot better though. A lot better for you.
Sonny, why you eat so much rice, man?
You know what? It's really because I live in this country, I don't eat as much rice as average Japanese.
As you should?
No. I mean, but I'll order a sandwich and stuff. You know how they come with bread, and you go eat a steak, and they bring you bread and stuff. And I don't eat a lot of bread. It doesn't do much.
Well, Sonny, tell me this.
Yes.
Tell me this, man. I was just talking to the audience, and they were asking me, where is Sonny from? I said allegedly from Tokyo. That's what I said. Well, no. That's what you've said. I have no confirmation of that. But I was just telling them from, I just being honest with the people, man. Sonny, I'm honest with people. I say allegedly, which means that is what you say, but I have no confirmation. That's all it means, man. I'm not trying to put you down or nothing like that. So don't be so offensive.
I'm so used to being put down by you. I have to say,
that's a lie. That's a lie.
Hands up. You know what I mean? I have to be on guard.
That's a lie. I'm on your side. But I also
ladies
told
and gentlemen,
them,
when we used to travel together, Stevie Ray because Stevie Ray is a little different. He didn't run around with boys and got drunk. I never seen Stevie Ray drunk.
And you never will, or you might. Maybe if I'm in Tokyo with you.
I seen him act a fool a lot, but never under influence. That I can say.
That's right.
Matter of fact, Stevie Ray would take care of the boys because the boys, majority of boys, will be either under the influence or doing something, or they're going to get themselves arrested. We can tell you how many guys Stevie Ray had pulled off the stage where the boys were not supposed to be. Many Mexicans out of buffet tables.
Sonny, that's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me.
All right.
Like I said, I'm always there for you, brother. I'm always there for you. I'm not like Ernest Miller.
No.
I'm not like Ernest who talk cool in your face, then put you down behind your back, want to call you a racist and stuff. I don't do that. I call you racist right to your face. I don't do it behind your back.
I heard he's having your buddy Vince Russo on his podcast.
Yeah, I gave him I hooked that up for him.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I hooked that up for him. So
yeah.
He also had a few other people on there. Well, I've already did the show myself.
Right.
I did the show also.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. But then he started to bring up falsehoods. Then he started to bring up things that only he and I know. And I'm like, man, you don't supposed to do that, bro.
Yeah.
To enhance your show. A lot of private stuff that only he and I know. Yeah. That's what kind of deal. He ambushed me. He bushwhacked me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ambush interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. He accused me of doing the same thing for click. I said, hey, I don't have a show.
Right.
I mean, if they're clicking onto your show.
Exactly. But, hopefully, it's going well, man. He's got a good producer. He's doing well, man. I think it'll be okay because, the wrestling crowd loves to hear. It seems like the wrestling crowd doesn't get tired of stories.
No.
They don't get tired of the stories and things of that nature. Somebody was just saying something. One of my favorite stories, Matthew, was just saying, Booker and Stevie's sister said that they wore her couch out when they came to Dallas and had to work the Sportatorium. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That's a true story, Matthew. Very true. Real Cool just said, Sonny is racist. Man, Sonny, you got to stop showing your true colors. Everybody's starting to say that now.
Well, he said that last week.
It wasn't him. It was somebody else.
Oh, shoot.
It's starting to take a life of it
by itself.
Yeah. And like I said last week, I wasn't saying that.
Mm-hmm.
That was them. Even this week when I was telling them that you were from Tokyo. And that's why we call the show Tokyo Heat. But people don't realize that I've been all over Japan.
Yes.
And I can hear certain accents. And I told them if I was a betting man, he was from Okinawa.
Well, yeah. You faced racism. You've seen it in Japan.
Right.
Yes. All those.
Oh, so you admitting to it?
Oh, I think Japanese in general are pretty racist.
I ain't talking about, so do you fall under that same banner?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, remember all those sandball
So,
restaurants?
so wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're telling me right now,
Yes.
because of the Japanese culture,
Yes.
that so much of that is ingrained in you that you can't even help yourself. That is what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said Japanese.
You
in
just
general.
said that.
No, I said Japanese in general.
Well, you're Japanese?
I know in general. I'm not saying I am because I live here for
Wait
long.
a minute. So let me get this straight. Nikki Haley, that's running for president,
Yes.
a week or so ago, said that the United States has never been a racist country.
That's stupid. That's a state.
But so
stupid.
many people disagree with that, especially
Right.
under the banner that she's under, which is Indian
Right.
American.
It's crazy. Yeah, that just goes to show you she's a politician. She's saying things to what his constituent wants to hear.
I know, but I'm just saying that's similar to what you're saying.
No, now listen to what I just said. Japanese as in general. As in general. More percentage wise. Something like I believe, this is my belief, that they're pretty racist. Yeah. I'm not saying I am, but as in general. Well, let me give you some examples.
I don't get this.
Let me give you some examples. And let me tell you why I feel that way. Okay. Japanese in general believe that there was superior Asian race.
Okay.
That's why they went out, said, hey, we want to be like England. We're a little island. Like England is a little island.
Right.
Why are they out there conquering all these places? You know. And Japanese said, no, what? How are they doing it? Let's get a big navy. That's what they did. You know. All right. And you got to remember, Emperor of Japan is supposed to be a physical descendant of sun god. Right? So
yeah, I mean, if you say so.
Well,
I mean, that's what I read, you know.
Yeah. Well, until end of World War II, they believed that they were fighting for divine entity, the emperor.
Oh, right.
Right. So when MacArthur came in and said, "No, he's human." Remember, MacArthur had a meeting,
right,
with the emperor, which it made the emperor come out of that castle.
Right.
Humanized him. And that's the beginning of modern Japan.
Okay.
But you know, they're either ignorant or oblivious. You witnessed this stuff when you first went there to Japan. All those restaurants, the chain of sambos, remember that?
Yeah.
And you look up the sign, and it was you know, the Mickey Mouse cartoon, black person. I don't think they were. It was supposed to be like a African American, more so than Indian American. You know, like India.
Right.
As in,
right.
You know, because they had curry house and stuff like that. But you know, the cartoonish stuff. That's in that as a stereotype racist cartoon. But they were, whether they were oblivious or not. But it was all over. Nobody said you can't do that to them. Now, you know, until probably when I was there was WCW 25 years ago, we could still find those restaurants.
Right.
So I know when you were there, you know, a couple of years before that, I know you saw them.
Right.
And if I was a black man, or if I was an African American man, or if I was an Indian man, dark complexion in general, I would probably find that offensive. You know.
Yeah, I find it offensive.
And I know
I find it offensive. I also find that somebody called me black.
No,
Japanese people. Japanese people. Mr. Waiter and his buddies. I think maybe Ricky. I think Ricky Toshu. I think Ricky Toshu was a part of that.
They couldn't come up and say, you know what's really funny about Ricky Toshu? He's not Japanese either. He's Korean.
He like Korean, right?
Yeah, he's a Korean. But in his mind, Koreans here. You were here.
Right. Right.
You know?
But you know what, brother? I forgave them and I prayed for them. I didn't pray for you because there was no
Why?
hope for you. There was
Why?
no hope for you. But I prayed for them.
I'm your
I
partner.
said they didn't know what they was doing.
And you don't pray for me? All right. I show you.
No, I said I didn't pray for you back then.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't know me back then.
No, I knew you. You got to realize after I knew you, I went to Japan too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I was already ready. I was already ready the next time. You dig?
You see, you don't know. I made a special phone call at Tokyo Inn. Hey, man, just go ahead and let him have his pancake. I'll pay for it.
I didn't want no pancakes when I came back the next time. I already knew. I already knew what to eat. This is a deal, bro.
You stayed in
The first time I went, Sonny, I didn't know what to eat. And every time I would eat something, it would go straight through me. Straight through me. I mean, straight through me. And then the Japanese boys, they like to give you these big pills.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know I can't remember what they call them. But they say, take these. And you'll be able to stomach the food. The Japanese food was too rich for me. Because see, I'm a black guy from Texas.
You know what the rib
I'm not a black guy from California.
But you know
San
what
Francisco.
The rib was. You don't understand what the rib was.
Right.
When they gave you those pills, those big pills, right?
Yeah, real big.
Yeah. They were suppositories.
Right.
You weren't supposed
I mean, I know that now. But you got to realize this was over 30 years ago. This is like 32 years ago, 33 years ago. So 91, 92, right in there. So it was, the only Japanese people I had ever been around was probably Kendo. Probably Kendo.
That lady that ran your ass over.
Was this before that? Yeah, that was before. Well, I wasn't around her. That murderer.
That
murderer.
Honey. Just keep going.
Yeah, that was. I didn't be around. I'm talking about it for as a personal thing. Probably was Kendo. I think Kendo was like. Now I had been around Korean people and Chinese people, but I think Kendo was the first Japanese person I ever met.
Yeah.
I should have knew something was up right then.
To change the subject, who were in town. After I did the podcast with you last week, Wednesday night, local time, I get a phone call from Japan.
Okay.
And it's Yuji Nagata.
Hey, what's Yuji up to, man?
Well, he's in his car calling me, and he goes, Sonny-san.
Okay.
I am on the way to hospital to get some health certificate so I can get on the plane tomorrow, which is Thursday their time, Wednesday our time. 16 hours difference.
Right.
And I said, oh, okay. So what's up? He says, well, it's the AEW call, and they said I'm supposed to be in Louisiana tomorrow. I'm going to wrestle Saturday. I said, oh, good. How long are you going to be here? I said, you can come and visit. Because I didn't know where in Louisiana. I didn't know if it was in Buffalo.
Yeah, Louisiana is a long state.
Right. But it turned out it's the casino right over the border from Dallas. The Highway 30 right over there, or 20. And right on the other side of the border, I forgot the name.
Well, that's going toward Bossier, Louisiana, or Shreveport?
Yeah. Right on the other side of the Texas border. There's a casino there. That's where they were doing a TV taping. The Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night.
What town is that?
It's right over the border. Start with
I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Did that?
Anyway, so I looked it up on a map, and it's about 2 hours and 45 minutes. It says, so I know I can make it there in 2:30.
Right.
And I said, well, I'll meet you there. I'll come and see you. So I went over there, saw him, and good time. Talked about the all time.
This was last. I think you posted a picture on that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Past Saturday. And you know, you talk about you experience somebody dropped the ball over there, and he was just in and out.
Right.
But as you know, a thing happens. On the way back, his flight was delayed, so he missed the flight out of Dallas. He was connecting through Dallas.
Right.
So he got stuck here overnight, Sunday night. So I drove to the airport. When he told me his flight was delayed, I made him up, changed his flight so he can still leave since he didn't have to spend the night.
Okay.
Sunday. Got him on the red eye Sunday night to LA and back home, so he didn't have to spend the night. But meanwhile, he had like a 9-hour layover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always a long ass layover when you're going toward the South Pacific, man. It's always a long ass.
Well, he was supposed to be on a direct flight from Dallas.
From Dallas?
Yeah. American Airlines fly direct and Japan Airlines fly direct. But
I've never got one out of Houston.
I think there's the flight, the direct one coming from Houston pretty soon. Yeah.
Okay. Because I've never got one.
But anyway, so you know, I picked him up, took care of his flight. We went to a Korean barbecue. We spent some time.
Right.
Back off at the airport, you know, and did the translating thing with the airlines and got him back home. But you know what's messed up?
What's that?
He's coming back this weekend.
So why didn't he just stay here?
Because he had to wrestle him back in Japan. Right?
Oh, okay.
So that was scheduled. So
how old is Yuji now?
55.
Man.
Yeah, so
he was just a kid, man.
But it's messed up though. Messed up that he has to come all the way here, go through all that. He was traveling more than he was here.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, those long
now he's got to come back.
He done spent damn near a day and a half on airplanes.
Yeah. Then now he's got to come back. He's wrestling for MLW in Philadelphia this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Then he's going back. Crazy.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
But Yuji was really cool. I'm gonna show you something. Yuji. Yeah, see, Yuji got me a T-shirt.
What kind of T-shirt is that?
This is Yuji Nagata T-shirt.
What does that say? Triple Glam Slam?
I don't know what it is. Oh, he was the Triple Crown champion.
Oh, okay. Number 55?
Yeah, because he's 55.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
Yeah.
He was always a good kid, man.
Yeah, he's I told him, we talked about you.
Okay.
And I told him that, we have to make sure you get a pancake next time go to Japan.
What about that day you put Muda? You put Muda on the phone and say, what do you say? Stevie, where are you, man? We can go get something. What did he say? I can't remember. That shit was so funny. Oh my God.
But yeah,
what's he doing in his retirement now?
Well, he's still signed a deal with New Japan,
What?
Yeah, but his son wrestles, so he's his background's amateur wrestling,
Right.
So he recruits all those amateur wrestlers into New Japan pro wrestling.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah. So it was good to see you, G. And talked about the old time, the good time we had, and of course now, as I'm driving back, because after the show, I booted out of there, and I was driving back home. So, and I watched the WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that the final of Royal Rumble, Punk versus um, uh, Mr. Rhodes,
Uh-huh.
and two guys just came out of AEW. I thought that was interesting.
Ain't that funny? They both make their names
Yeah.
in WWE, go to AEW, and then come back to
Yeah.
WWE. Last night, Sonny, I was giving my input
Mm.
on the whole WWE situation
Oh
with
yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Pretty
But
horrendous.
I'm not like the cat who wants to talk about it as a, something to really boost ratings and stuff like that. That's not the way I talked about it last night, Sonny, because
Well,
I'm cut
I
from
don't
a
know
different.
if you heard what I said, because he had me on yesterday,
Okay.
and him
What
and
did
his
you
buddy,
say?
him and a buddy Ray, and Ernest hasn't read. I didn't read the whole thing from page to page, the 67 pages.
Well, I did.
But to me, I said you can't. He was on the side of Vincent, and I said, hey.
Hold on. Let's talk about that. When you say he was on the side of Vince, what do you mean? In what way?
Well, to me, you can't blame the victim. That was my. I said you don't. First of all, none of us know what really happened.
Well, I think we do.
But I say those text messages are for real.
Right.
So we know that much.
But I'm still asking, when you say he was on the side of Vince, in what way?
Well, and you get the same argument, not just Ernest, but other people. So, well, she could have walked away.
Well, give it to me. I haven't had that conversation with people.
Well, some of the argument I get is that she could have walked away anytime she wanted.
Well, it's easy for people to say that.
Absolutely, that was my argument.
It's easy for people to say that. But the analogy that I gave on the show yesterday?
Yeah.
Being the impresario that I really am, you have to look at it like this. Everything is a mind thing.
Absolutely, I agree.
Everything starts here. It's easy for somebody to say this, that, and the other when it's pertaining to someone else, and you've never been in that position, whereas someone is controlling your mind with fear.
That's exactly what I said.
With fear. Because see, I grew up around, this is the analogy I gave yesterday. See if you can relate to it. I grew up around pimps who had control over their girls and their hoes' mind.
Same thing.
For a woman to go out and sell her body, okay?
Yeah.
Sell her body, make money on the corner all day, then take that money and bring it to her pimp and give it to him, and he loves it and she loves it. That is control, just like when you train a dog. When you take a dog in your backyard and you train him to get the paper, you train him to get your beer, you train him to jump up and do flips and all this stuff because he's controlled by you.
Yeah, no, that's what you don't know the psychological situation she was in. All I know from the complaint is that, she has lost her parents, both of them,
And I talked about that today also.
Yeah, she was in a situation. I'm sure she was in the financial hardship.
Well, what if she wasn't in financial hardship? But when you get used to a certain lifestyle that you never had before, this is the wrestling business. How many guys we know? Sonny? I don't know about you because you came into this business different than I did, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to talk from wrestlers' experience.
Yeah.
Not being in the wrestling game. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. No disrespect. I'm just telling you it's different.
No,
I'm gonna put it like this. You know how many guys I know in this business that did the most lewd, lascivious things to keep a job and to keep a spot? Let me ask you this: what's the difference?
No, it's control. It's without a doubt.
How many bookers?
How many
Go
times
ahead.
have we heard? How many times have we heard? And you know about this, Stevie. The attorney at WCW, I won't mention any names, but has said to me that she was very resentful and rude to the wrestlers in general.
Okay.
And because in her mind, wrestlers like yourself, not just you, but like yourself, in her
Okay.
mind, it was like muscle bound, uneducated. He was bouncing at the strip club yesterday. Now
Right.
he's making 4 times more. I heard her even say it, 4 times more money than
Right.
I am. I went to school. I went to college. I went to law school, got my law degree, and this is what I ended up with. And these guys are making 4. She was resentful.
But really and truly, I understand that, but I don't think that's in the same context as this
No,
situation.
but
What I'm saying
no,
is, matter
I
of
know where
fact,
you're going. I know what you're saying.
yeah. Matter of
But
fact, go ahead.
as a wrestler goes, right? This is my amazing amount of chance I got.
Right.
You know, I was lifting weight, get myself look good, going to a wrestling school, got to eat 6 times a day. I can't have a regular job, so I was working at, being a bouncer or being, or whatever, working at the strip club or working at the bar. And now all of a sudden I get an opportunity to make a lot more money and you have a chance to become, whether you drawn because of you become famous, or the money, and you willing to keep that for what is that price?
So that's
What
why
is
I
that
say
price
when you
you're
put
willing
her
to pay?
when you talk about the young lady, that is why I put that at the forefront of it. Don't matter what your background is,
Right.
because I know people that are super intelligent,
Yeah.
but they still got coerced because they wasn't mentally strong.
Yeah.
Mentally strong and being subversive in another way as it pertains to intelligence are 2 totally different things.
Well,
Just because you can quote certain things as an attorney still doesn't mean your mind can't be controlled by the right person.
when I used to teach self-defense back in the days,
Right.
one of the things I used to tell the ladies, I would do a ladies self-defense classes, and how you react to a different situation.
Right.
Because our assailant is looking for a weak target.
Right.
So a lot of times they'll bump into you in a crowded bar. They'll bump into you, and how you react,
right,
is the indication. Now, most people, if I really bump into you, what the fuck, man? Which way you going?
Right.
That's not an easy target. That's an indication that's not an easy target. Little feisty, wants to fight me, that. But if I bump into somebody and they go, "Oh shoot, excuse me, I'm sorry,"
right?
That's an indication. Okay, it's a possible target.
That's what I'm saying. The strong preys on the weak. That is a natural progression of life, even in the wild.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying is when people look at this, they don't look at it from a real stable, intelligent point of view. This goes on all the time. People are trying to make it about wrestling. This ain't a wrestling thing. This is a people thing. We just got through chronicling. You, Sonny Ono, tonight on Tokyo Heat, you just got through chronicling that the Japanese said, "Why not me? Why can't I have the whole South Pacific?" You just said it yourself. Don't try to get out of it. You said that.
Well, yeah.
So what did they do? They go to Korea. They go to China.
We were doing really good. We were doing really good until you American came in and stuck their nose in it and cut off our oil. Sorry about that.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm glad you said it and I didn't.
That's right.
You just said it yourself.
If I would have been on the war committee, I would have said, "Hey, go all the way to California." Those weak-minded Americans will surrender.
See now? You just said it yourself, man. At least you admit it, Sonny. At least the whole world can see you for what you really are, man. That's what I love about you.
Go watch the movie.
Yeah, at least, but at the end of the day,
yes.
Look at all the Filipinos that you held hostage. Look at all those Chinese people. Sonny, there's so many Chinese people right now that you can trace your lineage back to.
Hey, you know,
Sonny,
listen, we were trying to free those Filipino agents with the Italian names.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah, we were. We said
No,
I said
you didn't care nothing about them Filipino people.
You people in Philippines, you're Asian. Why do you all have Gomez? Why do
now their name's gonna go from Gomez to Onio, Suzuki, Honda.
Yeah,
that's what their names are going to now.
That's right. We're gonna give you Japanese names.
You condone that?
What? That they over there we have a factory there? We're giving those people a good job.
I'm just saying, we're gonna go back to the point now, okay?
Okay.
I tried to make a point using you, but you always try to deflect. But anyway, when it comes to that situation, when it comes to those kind of situations, man, people can easily be coerced into doing things that they never thought they'd be doing.
Well, you know what? I was thinking he came out today. The TKL came out and said that you know they're going to clean house. Anybody?
Yeah, I heard that. Now I read that also, but like I was talking about yesterday, anybody that's still loyal to Vince, in any way, shape, or form, they can't trust them.
No, you know, the situation is totally different now, right? Because TKL came in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But still, when Vince was gone before, he still got a lot of his right-hand men in there working.
Absolutely.
But I'm not saying, and like I told people yesterday, I got nothing but respect for Vince. But if he did something like this and it comes out to be true,
right?
You know, because everything is allegedly right now.
Yeah.
I can't support that.
No, it's a black eye. Well, not only that, it's a black eye on it in the business that we're in.
It's a black eye in society.
Yes, I agree, but especially in wrestling.
You know, because at the end of the day, like I was talking about, this ain't a wrestling thing. Wrestling will go on and on and on, just like football will go on and on and on, and baseball. All of them have had tragedies.
Right.
But at the end of the day, human beings are going to act the way they do if they get in power and don't care what the business is. They don't, you know, people that prey on other people, you ain't got to have a certain career to be able to do that. It don't matter. Didn't Donald Trump just got levied with an $83 million lawsuit?
Yeah.
He's a politician.
65 was punitive because of the way he acted.
I'm just saying, look at the numbers. Look at what he's into.
Let me throw this at you. Let me ask you this question. Okay, it came out today that executives and 4 producers who knew about the situation.
Most definitely. There's no way you can hide this.
Now, I'm sure what happened was, and I'm not positive of this, but you know, they confiscated the phone.
Right.
And they probably found out who got those texts, the videos and text messages.
This is the thing though, Sonny.
So,
you can't
let me ask you the question, because I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So let's say, and you know, we have a lot of friends in that company. What happens? Because no, clearly they didn't come forward. They didn't go to HR and say, "Hey, I got this video and this," you know. Because if you didn't go to HR, none of these guys did, I'm sure. you know, they're probably all going to lose their job now because they were silent. It's almost like accessory after the fact, right? Talk about the hard place they were in.
Well, that's the thing, brother. How many people that you see right now
Mm-hmm.
that's in Donald Trump's administration or was in Donald Trump's administration?
Yeah, yeah. They're all
When you around somebody, this is what what I was talking about yesterday. When somebody controls your very welfare,
yeah.
somebody controls your very life. Everything you do has a direct impact on what he thinks or
Look
she
at the
or
fellow
whoever
guy.
it
Look
may
at the
be.
Giuliani. Look at all those guys. They all.
I mean, look at them.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this is not something unusual because my welfare, my family, my mortgage, my car note, my college fund, trust fund, this, that, and the other, all is based on my very existence within this company. So if I know something, I'm not saying nothing because I lose it all.
Right.
I lose it all. And that's a part of control. And like I say, it's a difference between wealth and power. But when you got both of them together, that is a deadly, deadly, serious human being. Yeah. Power is one thing. Wealth is another. Add them together, that's somebody that can turn your life inside out.
I don't know who said it, but remember, it's absolute power corrupts absolutely.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So when people start talking about the other nuances, okay, it really don't mean nothing because this ain't playing in the backyard or somebody working down at the grocery store. This ain't that. It's bigger than that. And it's uglier than anything you can ever imagine. If you read all of that stuff, it's ugly, bro. It's inhumane.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part. Because at the end of the day, do we really know anybody? Does anybody really know anybody?
No. But I will tell you
from the outside looking in.
I will tell you this though, Stevie, right? You're my friend. I consider you my friend.
Right.
And what you do behind closed door was two consensual adult.
Right.
Totally up to you. As long as it's consensual.
That's true. That's true. As long as it's consensual.
Right.
But when you force someone to do something, that is a crime.
Correct.
That is a crime. On any continent in this world, that is a crime. Period. No ways around it. No ways around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you force somebody to do something because you have power over them, power because of their welfare, power because you're controlling their minds.
Yeah.
That is a crime. And at the end of the day, you cannot speak. You can't speak in terms like, oh, I don't believe her, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Because she doesn't have the power to protect herself if she's lying. Yeah. She doesn't have the power.
No. You're right. You're absolutely right.
She can't protect herself.
Yeah.
She's just a casualty of war then.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put it like this. To where it is right now, to where it became and where it is now, there's no turning back.
No. They gotta like I said, the TKO came out and said they're gonna purge anybody who's associated with this
brother. That was the master plan. If, like I was talking about yesterday, this whole thing is somebody's master plan, and they've just been waiting to implement it.
And it's interesting.
Whoever put this whole thing together,
they knew about
dog. They knew it. Brother, I honestly believe this is just my beliefs. Probably longer than that. That is how rich people and big companies operate. Yeah. They ain't got nothing but time. When we find out something, we don't go get the no-knock warrant and go kick in the door. We find out something, then we sit and wait and see how long it's going to, because we got our side also.
Right.
We keep letting you bite a
Defend
piece of
yourself.
that. Yes.
Yes.
It ain't got nothing but time. Because when push come to shove, what we know, the cops and the public will never know, as long as you do what we tell you to do. Now, what happens after that? You're on your own. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
but this ain't going to come out, because this is going to put you in Leavenworth.
Yeah.
You want to go to Leavenworth?
Boy.
You want to go to Sing Sing? No. You're going to do what we tell you to do.
Well, trafficking.
Wait a minute, man. Real Cool just said, hold on a second. Let me bring this back up. Real Cool say, tell Sonny to change that battery in his smoke detector. Sonny, I heard the smoke detector last week.
I know. It's
well, you too short? You too short to go up there and change the battery?
I can't reach it. It's up there.
Well, stand on a chair or a table or something. Go get a little mini ladder. Go down to Home Depot, buy your little mini ladder, come in, change the battery, keep the receipt, take it back, get your money back.
I'm gonna go.
I heard it.
I
think Real Cool was talking about it last.
Was he? I need to start a GoFundMe page. I can go buy a ladder.
Ricky said, can one of you guys check? What do you mean one of you guys? What, you think that's me? What you talking about, man? I'm tall enough to change all my smoke detectors. You honestly think I'm gonna be let that thing go for a whole week? Get out of here, Robbie. No, I should call him Ricky. I wanted to say, I'm thinking about Ricky Martin. His name Robbie.
There it goes, Ricky Choshu.
Yeah, sonny, get up there. Your wife can pick you up and put you up there.
Yeah, Stevie Ray, you want to fly up here? So you
can help who is this? OG Jackson. Stevie put a battery in his mouth. OG, who you think you talking to? Man, don't none of my smoke. I go crazy when I hear a smoke detector. What you talking about? That ain't me. I'm tall. I'm 6'5". And I got ladder in my truck I can go get and change shit. And you got to realize I live in a condo now. I call the maintenance man who does nothing around here and get his ass in here. Change shit out. Sonny staying at home. Probably got the high ceilings, and he don't want to get up there and do it. Me. You ain't hearing nothing. What my smoke detector in this damn place anyway? Sonny, they didn't put one in here.
Oh man. They want to burn your ass.
It might be in the because I'm upstairs, so it might be over in the corner. I never looked. I got two of them downstairs. I got one in my bedroom and one in the kitchen, but I never looked in here. But anyway, ain't no me. Stop telling me that. Ain't me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go buy me a ladder. Just start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, you need to do something. Yeah, man. I meant to ask you about that last week.
Hey, this is my second house. I'm not here all the time.
And OG said, usually black people are infamous. Okay, just because I'm black.
Wow, you hear this? That's racist.
Yeah, that's racist. I don't know. He might be. OG, are you black? This man just said something demonic toward black people. Are you black, OG? Y'all hear this?
Man.
Yeah, we also get to the party late. You gonna blame that on me too? You gonna blame that on me too, Sonny?
I don't know about your audience, man.
I don't either.
Accuse me of racist. Tell me that they know I'm short. They tell me to change my battery on the ceiling that they know I can't reach.
Man, get up there. Get up on the table. Climb up there. Put you some platform shoes on. Get up there.
That's right. I have to go back to 1976.
Yeah, that thing been going on for a week.
I know. Drive me nuts, but I got no license.
Well, yeah, but you ain't doing. Well, you don't hear it down. You don't hear it in the other parts of your house.
Oh, I hear it.
Okay.
He
And
blamed
you just
Sue.
got the damn house and the shit messing up already?
Yeah, man. That's, I'm not here all the time. I'm only here in the wintertime.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about that. Well, the only thing we can do, Sonny, is this situation is, but I still, before we go,
Yes.
I would like to hear. Hold on a second.
Say, okay, now I want to be a professional wrestler. I was hooked on it. Even as a kid, of course, growing up, I'm from Florida, so I got to watch a lot of Florida Championship Wrestling. I was sort of hooked on it, but I knew that after high school, I was to join the military.
Oh, shit. What are you doing? What are you saying?
He ain't talking about what we want to talk about. That's the cat interviewing
Oh, Chronic. No, not Chronic.
yeah, Brian. That's Brian, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He must spend a lot of money. He must be spending a lot of money on the hair dye.
Why you say that?
Man, there's no way that man's hair is jet black.
Hey man, it's easy to keep everything black, man. Why did Eric Bischoff, Brian Clark, yeah. Why did Eric Bischoff cut his hair off?
He shaved his head bald. He lost another bed to Conrad.
What was the bet?
Something about CM Punk.
But you don't remember the bet?
No, I don't. No. And he gives the money to charity,
Who
Yeah, I think
who gives the money to charity?
last time he gave something like $10,000, $20,000 to the children's hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody got to shave his head, and they bid to, they got money for shaving his head. So,
well, Sonny.
This like somebody said it the other day. This is tip of iceberg. People are gonna come out. They're starting. Other people are starting to come out and talk about it.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, like I said, brother, you don't want to go to Sing Sing?
Nope.
I know I don't want to go to Sing Sing.
No.
And I don't care. I mean, it would maybe for my daughter.
Yeah.
To keep her out of trouble or something like that. But a work colleague or my boss, yeah. I'm singing like I'm singing like the Temptations. You hear me? I'm singing like Dennis Edwards. Okay? Dog. Psychedelic Shack, that's where it's at. That's what I'm going. That's how I'm going to be getting down. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Hey, Stevie Ray, did you see that there's a big what's going on with people stealing French bulldogs all over the...
No, I didn't.
It was on the news. Some lady in LA, people stealing French bulldogs.
Wait a minute. Oh Jesus.
They're not stealing my French bulldog.
Hey, Sonny, don't let them get you, bro.
No, man, they're trying to take my dog. Now, one lady jumped down the hood of a car. Some lady came in and took her dog and threw her in the car. And she jumped down the hood of the car, tried to stop it.
That's crazy. Hey.
You gotta chip your dog.
I know, brother. You got to chip them, bro.
Yeah.
I used to chip my dogs and my cats.
I should chip myself.
Just in case they... That's coming next for everybody. We just don't know it yet. We might have chips right now and don't even know it.
You know what? It's really funny. My wife says that you're on your phone all the time. Pretty soon you're going to put a phone right in your wrist.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, Sonny, we got to get out of here, bro.
All right.
Another great show. Another great show. Good verbiage. Good topics. Few people have changed their names. But
Yes.
believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I will remember who you are. What did the guy tell Mel Gibson's brother, buddy in the Road Warrior? We know who you are. And at the
Yeah.
end of the day, Sonny, any parting words?
Well, that's such a poignant word because, one of your fans tried to change his name.
Okay, guys, for my man Sonny Ono, I'm Stevie Ray. This is the world's most dangerous podcast. And if you don't do anything else, be one. See you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
All right, Sonny, we're out.
All right.